Hey guys. Um, so, if you listened to the last video, today was Dune 2. Dune 2 came out. Um, and I got home like an hour ago after watching it. Um, it's so good. I think it's really good. It got me hyped for the third movie. I had to Google this, but apparently they're only making a trilogy. So third one is the last one. They're gonna end there. Um, I don't know how to talk about it without spoiling it. Because it made me realize Dune one. So I watched Dune one the night before Dune. I watched Dune two. And Dune one is really there's a definite change between the first movie and the second movie. Like it gets exponentially better, I think. If like the first movie is like a 6 out of 10, 5 out of 10, Dune 2 is like a 9. Like it was that good for me. And it may just be because of like the big battle scenes, but like the movie definitely starts to pick up. At least in the story. Like it gets pretty heated. And it gets a lot more like psychedelic kind of like not like psychedelic, but like they just do a lot more stuff. In terms of like Paul and his dreams and his mother. Um yeah, it was so good. I'm probably gonna be talking about it for like the next week now. Dune 2 is gonna be my personality for like the next week with all my friends. But yeah, no, such a cool movie. Um, I love the technology, like the technology in it, the ornithopters, the shields, the way they work, the guns, like projectiles, like all of it is just so like it's an interesting idea. It's a cool idea that I don't think anywhere else uses like has used Dune's like combat system um in like in the way that they've taken like inspiration from it. And I know Dune is like there's like the 1984 movie and Dune's a bunch of books. It's like 6 books or something spread out. But like God, it's just so like I love it. I love Dune. First movie, total bore. Second movie, awesome. And you can really tell. Um, See, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna spoil a bit. Okay, so if you want to watch it with like totally free spoilers, like first time viewing, click off. But I'm gonna talk about Paul, because you can definitely tell there's a shift near like the last quarter of the movie. You can tell Paul is not the good guy. um, like they totally change his demeanor. Um, After a certain event that takes place. Like he goes from like, okay, I'm a bit reluctant to do this whole like I'm the Messiah chosen one ordeal. Total 180. After the event. Um, so yeah, and I know Paul is not the good guy. The guy who wrote the books. I saw this on TikTok, but apparently the guy who wrote the books saw how people were relating to Paul in the first book, and so in it's like the Messiah of Dune or something. He made it very clear, very evident that Paul is not the good guy. He had to change the narrative because too many people were, relating to him. And the whole thing there is Paul is this like white savior, pretty much. I mean, he's like Daenerys in Game of Thrones. All right, I'll spoil Game of Thrones. If you haven't seen Game of Thrones, I watched it with my buddies. We watched all 8 seasons in like a week. It was 24/7 nonstop streaming in Discord Game of Thrones. And every single time Daenerys was with people of that weren't white, they were like bowing down to her and like lifting her up and like crowd surfing her. It was very, very evident she was the she's like the white lady who saves all the brown people. It was just so like it was funny. And it was very apparent. And Paul is the same way. Paul is just like I I don't want to say white savior, but he is like leading a bunch of brown people, and they all believe he's their god, and he comes in and he just totally like fucks shit up. But it's, I don't know, it's funny. Um, there's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna watch Dune 2, and that's gonna go right over their head. They're gonna be like, "Wow, Paul's a badass. He's waging a jihad on the Empire," um, which is not good. um, I mean, that depends on your point of view. And, the Empire is like this horrible fucking. The Imperium, my bad. The Imperium is this pretty nasty machine. But at the same time, what's about to happen, Dune Part 3, Paul's not going to be, that. It's not going to be the righteous, holy leader in Part 3. So. We'll see. We'll see what they do. I'm excited. I can't wait. I hope part 3 comes out soon. In the next 4 years. Under 4 years, hopefully. It's been, 3 years since the first Dune movie, so I'm hoping it comes out pretty soon. I'm sorry if you can hear the music in my earphone. I just needed background noise to do this. I've been listening to Claro. I'm a Claro fanboy. I like Claro. Beabadoobie. I've been listening to, what is this guy's name? Dijo, end of beginning. It's a song where it's like, you can take the man out of the city, but you can't take the city out of the man, or whatever. Just, songs like that. I've been listening to Clara for like a while though. I love Clara. Beabadoobie, she comes and goes. Sometimes I listen to her music. Sometimes I don't. I feel like I've listened to so much Beabadoobie where I'm kind of like, I hear it and it's like, Beabadoobie song. But it's nice to, go back and listen once in a while. In other news, like my jaw. My right side is still way more swollen than my left. It's a bit more sore too. I don't know if that means anything, but I'm gonna keep an eye on it, just because I don't want that to end up like infected. I mean, the doctor said everything looked fine, so we should be good. But yeah, if anyone else has seen Dune 2, tell me what you thought. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you not like about it? A lot of my friends kind of watch Dune as like a meme, which I understand. But I think the universe is like really cool. I don't know. Dune 2 like really like cemented itself in my book of good movies. Like I said, Dune 1 is just a whole lot of world building. And just setting the stage. Dune 2 picks up, especially the end. The battle scene is so cool. The battles are epic. They're epic. They're of an epic proportion that I feel like we rarely get to see in like action movies now. Like Lord of the Rings scale battles. Like I want those. Those are cool. And this movie gives me a Lord of the Rings scale battle. It's epic. It's epic and cool and awesome. But war is not. War is not cool. It's glorified. Make peace, make love, not war. I look like a hippie. I look like a hippie. I try not to act like a hippie. uh, but yeah. Um, that's it for this video. Hit 10 minutes. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.